Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mention. I'm called to return to make a little video today. I want to discuss a few things. First, I wanted to thank you so much for your donations and for supporting the channels. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. I wanted to talk about the fact that right now I receive so much goodness, great things from my higher self that I'm in a state of great celebration internally. This prayer of gratitude, but it's not the time to communicate on that or to celebrate externally. So it's very much we have to slowly but surely tune in to this inner peace and alignment, to find happiness in the now, with where we are, who we are, and all that we are. Now it's a good time now to choose a new timeline, a timeline that's free from the past, that's based on abundance, freedom, and creativity. It's important, at least for me, but I think for everybody would be good to do that, is to be aware of, to remember your immortality, your eternity. You're an eternal being. We are all eternal beings, and sometimes it takes a while to accept and to be comfortable and confident enough to receive the information from other consciousness, from a higher self. Is another consciousness that's higher consciousness. So but it's important to keep that this eternal nature, to remember, even if it's just a mantle or a longing or something, to remember those eternal planes of consciousness all the way till the point where we can actually keep it in the alignment with it in a constant way. But first, we need to make contact with it and to realize and to keep it in our consciousness. And our higher self will always confirm that eternity, that immortality, that amazing reality of the source. For all is revealed when it is the right time, when it is relevant to your soul. Sometimes I'm receiving a lot more than I'm asking for, but it must be relevant to my past. I trust my soul plan. And there is a certain loss along the way. It's like the spirit has been building up to me this relationship that turned out to be a mirage. So I just gotta let it go. It's like it still feels painful, but I know new soul connection will be activated. So I do not have a choice. I have to stay flexible and remain aligned with my ultimate destiny, which is about happiness in the now and peace. For Spirit gave me a message that was kind of strange. They told me that I'm going to pull a card, that nobody was in charge down here. It's like they came to me. It's like maybe are they asking me something? For it's like on the galactic planes there is Ashtar and Sananda and all of the higher cosmic force, and then on the celestial plane there is the Father, Mother, God that are bringing slowly but surely by consensual will to everybody to the one love of the one, to the one truth. But down here there is nobody. Some people will say, "Well, Trump is in charge or Q is in charge," but it's not true. They're not in charge. They like to be in charge, but it's like, so as light workers, we're going to have to allow our divinity to be in charge, to lead the process, and to take some more responsibility in the coming together of the Father's plan. Today is Father's Day, so I thank my universal Father. I thank greetings to my earthly father and to all the chains of father, Adam, the material father, the father of the constitution of our constellation, our creator son, the ancient of days, the master spirit, the supreme being, and the universal father. For those are the lines of fatherhood. The card of the day is regeneration. Is to take it easy, to take time to rest, to regenerate, to let go of a lot of things that could be that put pressure on you. And for it is so we'll see because somebody at some point we the light workers will have to take charge from the spiritual plane of the physical plane. And so, for it is very important to own our enlightenment, to own our mastery, to own our truth, and to be grounded within our truth. And we can always go when we want to create something. I'm learning that is to move out of time and space, to move out of the cosmos, to go into the all that is. It is a sphere where all that is, and that is the best place to create. So it is quite powerful to be able to go there, to work on that. but once we are fully in attention of our grounded truth of who we are. First, we have to empower all our choices and preferences, to accept all our choices and preferences as something that is wanted, but we need to accept, to acknowledge and empower those choices. And also, when we sometimes we come into the presence, so it's like wonderful, and then sometimes we get miraculous, amazing revelation that comes to us. But we do need leaders now, leaders that can flow with the divine will, the divine love, and divine wisdom. It's very important. Um, because the evolving truth will always lead us to unity, peace, and love. Huh? It's a matter of like being really anchored within the outside, and when there is something that comes into our consciousness that require our attention, then we have to pay attention, to be kind in relationship to do everything that comes into our consciousness. We deal with it, and then we return to center. We let go of expectation. It's not very easy. The training. But it's getting easier to navigate through the forces of experience, and we're getting more experience, and so understand also that even the fallen ones have higher self that are divine as well. It's just they've been fallen and they've been corrupted by the shadow world. Also understand all the material things belong to the spiritual. It's made of elemental beings, elemental energies that are supervised by devas and commanded by Elohims. And so when the earth suffers a lot right now because of the behavior of human. And so at some point there's going to be some radical action if man doesn't. We'll see what happens. But even the galactic may choose to come down, regardless if people are scared. They're going to do it if the planet is in too grave of a danger. But just be comfortable, be patient, be at peace, be confident to communicate with your higher self. It is very important right now to be able to do that. I'm going to pull a few cards with this. So I come and say hello. It's like very intense. I've had to let go of this person, this relationship, which is really hard because it's been like so deeply anchored into me. But I know there is something else that will fulfill what my need for intimate relationships and long-term relationships. So the observer of the day is the father. It is Father's Day, so happy Father's Day. I'm a father. I have 2 children, but I didn't raise them. I know that very soon I'm going to be called to have more children. We'll see what happens. Still a great deal of mystery. The highest wisdom is lessons and good deeds. For even the children I have, I don't know them. I know I'm going to meet them, so it's going to be nice. It just happens like that. So what we need to understand is wisdom. What is the wisdom within the situation? Take it slow. Take it to allow the information to come in. What we need to do is stay within the angelic frequency. Call on the angels to be in the state of divine grace. And the outcome is the scribe or the writer. We're going to be able to anchor some new information about knowledge, about the law of one, the tree of life. For that has to come into the education system. I'm going to be writing books, and then I'm going to be discussing them in the media. I know that is something that's been revealed to me that I can talk about. For many things that Spirit talks to us about, we need to really make it strong and mature within ourselves before we can expose it into the world. Personally, I've been doing the spiritual ascension path for 30 years, so a lot of those truths are really well integrated, and I'm comfortable to share them. So I'm going to finish with a song. It's the other side that picked up the song by random, so to speak. And so it's a song that talks about how in 24 hours everything can change. It's called What a Difference a Day Makes. What a difference a day makes. 24 little hours brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. My yesterday was blue, dear. Today I'm part of you, dear. My lonely nights are through, dear, since you said you were mine. Lord, what a difference a day makes. There's a rainbow before me. Skies above can't be stormy, since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss. It's heaven when you find romance on your menu. a difference a day makes, and the difference is you. You make the difference. We all make the difference. So let's just be prepared for wonderful things. Whatever our choice, preferences, deepest desires, this is really what wants to come into the picture when it comes into new timeline of freedom, abundance, and creativity. The observer of the day is participation. To be in participation, we need to do our work down here and participate with a higher self. It's also a kind of completion, new relationship that may be coming, that will be coming. The past is the tree has been shaken up. It's like the tower. It's here. It's called thunderbolt. It's like everything that is like, well, we were shaken up, but we liberated all kinds of fear and expectations. Where we are now is a rebirth. It's like waking up from the slumber into the awakening. It's the end of a cycle. And what's coming in the future, we may be pulled into two different directions. Part of us wants to do this, another part of us wants to do that. For that, we'll let. I always thought to let God decide for me, because I know He's got a better, or my soul and my guides to have a concerted decision in terms of what is the best when I'm not sure. What's inside is the master. We're owning this mastery. We're owning this now moment. And what's in the outside world is the unfulfilled desires. It's still like very. I hear it's called totality, but it's very much about. There's still things we wanna. It's important to let go, to be in the celebration of what we feel, to move into the feeling world and wait for the manifestation. So as we are reborn, above the rebirth in the present, we. We find moment by moment we're turning into the now, and then this duality, the dichotomy, then we're gonna get to the celebration. So it's like it's all gonna come naturally. We don't need to force anything. And as far as the totality or the unfulfilled desires, the doors to the world are gonna be opening. There is really a completion. It's like the puzzle. The last piece of the puzzle will definitely mark a new beginning and then everything will shift into a new frequency. Will take a little while to get used to this new frequency, but we've been prepared. We all been trained for the next level. Whatever we've been trained, whatever our next level may be, that is really what Spirit has been doing. So let us rejoice, be in celebration and gratitude. And I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day. Talk to you later. Namaste.